very good morning to all student members who have gathered here. I welcome you all for the module number 3 under chapter number 2. Today we are going to address about the various types of welding defects and its remedies. So before moving to the main theme of the subject material, we will go with the session objectives based on the today topic. So the main objective of the welding operation is to confirm the uniform structural integrity of the weld joint by producing strong, stable welding operation that has to meet the necessary quality requirements as per the standards. Then preventing the structural failure due to improper welded joint by not following the safety procedures. So we have to ensure the safety by avoiding the structural failure during the welding operation. Next one, improving the functionality of the welded joint by serving its intended function for the exact usage. Next one, enhancing the safety of the worker from potential hazards because that may arise from weld defective joints during operation. So with this few basic outline, now we will move on to the topic of presentation, welding defects and remedies. So here some of the common problems are considered as welding defects, say porosity, cracks, undercut and molten slag inclusion. These are the main problem or failure caused by the supporting factors during the welding operation, say improper joint design of the weld, incorrect electrode angle while performing the welding operation, and rapid travel speed of the weld electrode, poor surface cleanliness, and inadequate heat supply while performing the welding operation. So what are the remedies for the above problem? First thing, we need to clean the surface of the material before performing the welding operation. Next, adjust various welding parameters like voltage, ampere, and travel speed of the electrode. Use proper electrode angle while performing the welding operation. And increase the preheating by changing the polarity with adequateness and selecting the correct consumable electrode for performing the welding operation according to the concern application. Next thing, we are going to see about what are the common welding defects, what are the causes and remedies. In continuation to the introduction to various source of defects and remedies, now we are going to see the different types of defect classification, how it produces, and what are the remedies to stop those kind of failures in future. Under each type, we are going to discuss about the various causes and remedies. First type of failure or defects, we can say porosity. So this type of problem caused due to contaminated surfaces. So if the surface of the metal is not kept clean due to surface contamination, gas porosity failure takes place while performing the welded joint operation that lead to improper gas shielding and sometimes due to excessive moisture present in the shielding gas or electrode. We can't able to expect the strong joint assembly. What are the remedies to stop the gas porosity? Cleaning the surface of the metal thoroughly before performing the welding operation. Ensure proper gas flow across the welded joint and use dry electrode. These are the things which can be followed or practiced as a remedial solution for the above causes. Next, second type of defect is cracks across the weld joint. How this cracks happens? Sometimes due to high hydrogen content, residual stress may develop that will lead to material shrinkage. As a result, inadequate preheating, contamination of the base metals, fast cooling. So these are the problems that lead to have weld surface cracks over the material. What are the remedial solution to stop the above cause of failure? Use proper correct filler metals or materials. Preheat the base metal properly. Allow slow cooling. Avoid welding with a high sulfur carbon steel content. Use proper joint design according to the welding standards. Next one is undercut. So what are the causes of undercut failure? Excessive weld current, improper electrode angle, then high arc length. So these are the causes that lead to undercut in the welded joint. So what are the remedies to overcome this failure? Adjust the current to the lower setting, increase the electrode angle and reduce the arc length. So next one, molten slag inclusion. What are the problem it causes due to molten slag inclusion? During the welding operation, inadequate cleaning between the weld passes, improper setting of electrode angle, then excessive molten flux. So what are the remedies? Clean the molten slag and dirt between the weld beads, use proper weld electrode angle and remove the excess flux. Next one is incomplete fusion. So what are the causes under this category? Low electrical current that lead to improper joint design and low heat input. So the remedy is to increase the welding current, reduce the travel speed of the electrode, use proper electrode angle and the proper positioning of the electrode. Next one is incomplete penetration of the electrode material across the weld joint. What are the causes for the failure? Low amperage, too fast travel speed of the weld electrode in the tight root or narrow opening of the welded joint. What are the remedies to overcome the above failure? Increase the amperage, slow down the travel speed of the electrode, and use appropriate root opening in order to fill the weld electrode by properly penetrating across the weld joint, which is supposed to be connected. Next one is overlapping problem. So what are the causes for the above problem? Insufficient deposition of the weld metal due to high welding speed and incorrect electrode angle. What are the remedies? So ensure sufficient deposition, correct the weld electrode angle, maintain proper procedure or technique to produce smooth welding operation. So based on the above information, I conclude that the weld defects will arise due to the various issues like improper selection of material for the weld electrode, not following the proper procedures of welding, increasing the chance of human error. So these are the causes that lead to weaker joint of weld assembly and that will lead to cause potential damage at the final stage. Common defects addressed in this topic are the cracks, porosity and lack of fusion. So the remedies for the above causes, preparing the metal surface to be neat and clean, precisely adjusting the various weld parameter settings like voltage and current, selecting proper joint design, selecting appropriate consumable electrode, following proper welding procedures. So these are the things that are required as a remedial measure to undergo high quality welding operation by ensuring strong joints. So with this, I conclude chapter 2. We have completed the chapter 2 by 3 modules. So we will meet in the next chapter number 3, forming operations in manufacturing process. I thank once again all the student members. Thank you all.